Welcome to another episode of Beer Fish Fanatics. This is Grandy with Ma Pop Fishing. Thank you for joining us. I wanted to wish everybody a happy New Year's. Hopefully, everybody had a great holiday year. 2020 is done. Thank goodness, in a way. 2021 is here. Fishing Kit and myself, super excited that Beer Fish Fanatics is going to be partnering up with Whisker Tackle. So, local company here in Central Iowa. We actually have a lot of their products that we actually use. This is going to actually help us expand in regards to using more of their products, and their quality is there. So we're super excited about that. So we're partnering up with them, and then on top of that, we can't wait to see what we have in store in regards to this year and everything. So stay tuned to this episode. Great episode coming up. You guys are going to be definitely interested in our guest on this one. And on top of that, Fishing Kit coming up right here. He's going to be having a pretty big giveaway. You guys are going to want to check it out. So other than that, enjoy the episode, guys.
All right, Granny, thanks for that. So before we get started in today's giveaway, I just want to say thank you to Whisker Tackle for making this all possible. If you guys haven't already, make sure you go like them on Facebook, follow their Instagram, go check out their website, see what else they got to offer. They decided that they want to give one of our listeners an ice fishing rod, their 38-inch medium heavy Whisker stick. You guys have been following my YouTube channel for a while. I've been using Whisker stuff for years, so I believe in their product. And I'm just going to talk about my rig real quick. This is the rod I've had for a couple years now. This is the spinning setup. They have it in a spinning and casting configuration. So with this one, I got it paired with an Okuma Seamar bait feeder. I mainly fish with this rod as a tip up. This reel has a bait feeder, so I just flip this switch and then it's gonna pull out line freely whenever a fish takes it. You don't have to set it up this way. Danny from Float Fish Adventure, he jigs with it. Spencer from River Certified, he takes it out on the boat, catches blue cats. And I know there's been some big fish caught on these rods. There's been double-digit blue cats, double-digit spoonbills caught on these. So despite their size, they can catch some pretty big fish. We're not gonna give away this rod. Whisker Seeker is gonna send you a brand new ice fishing rod. And there's two ways to enter. First way is make sure you're subscribed to the Fishing Kit YouTube channel and make sure your subscriptions are set to public. So when you comment below, this is what you're gonna have to do. Let me know what species you're gonna target with this ice rod. Second way to enter is go follow Ma Pop Fishing on Instagram. Send him a message. Let him know what kind of fish you want to catch on this rod. That's two ways to enter. Grandy doesn't know this, but I'm going to say if you do both, leave a comment here on YouTube and then send him a message on Instagram after you follow him. That's going to be two entries to win this ice fishing rod. I think we'll probably announce a winner in a few weeks, so make sure you follow us on social media and whatnot. I'll put links to all of our social media down below on YouTube. If you're listening to this via our streaming platforms, you can find the links in the show notes. So good luck, everybody. Hope you guys enjoy the podcast.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Beer Fish Fanatics. This is Grandy with Ma Pop Fishing. We have Mr.
Kit with the Fishing Kit.
And today is a first for us. We actually have two guests, and actually we've never had anybody come back. So by popular demand, we've actually had some requests for you two. For obvious reasons, we actually have Mr.
What's so obvious about it? Because I have no idea why anyone would ever ask me and Denny back.
There you go. So everybody's listening to this. You obviously hear his voice. Mr. Spencer River Certified himself. And we actually got Mr. Denny Float Fish Adventures here. So how are you guys doing today? Thank you for joining us, guys. Appreciate it, man.
Well, I appreciate the invitation.
Same.
So
Last time was a hoot.
it was. So
Yeah, it's good seeing you guys. Haven't seen both of you guys in a while.
And it
There's no
just
lies.
yeah, just so everybody is listening, as this time we're not in person. Obviously COVID's getting a little insane right now, so we decided to stick to the Zoom thing here. But it's still nice to see these beautiful faces here joining us from Iowa here, so I appreciate it.
And
Today-
Spencer.
And Spencer.
and Spencer. I'm drinking Keg Creek Brewing Midwest Haze today. It's Indian Pale Ale with hemp seeds. I saw this today, so I've never tried it. I don't know what that means with hemp seeds. So I mean, it's with hemp.
I put those
seeds.
in my smoothies.
So healthy.
Okay,
All
I guess
right.
it's kind of healthy, but all right. I know Indian Pale Ales, IPAs is Spencer's favorite. He loves those, so I'm gonna have to give him a couple of those next time.
Speaking of Indian Pale Ales, I got a Peachtree Hazy IPA.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
There you
Cool
go.
can, actually.
That's
This is
pretty
cool.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
cheers, guys.
IPAs is what I do.
I'm drinking kombucha.
Yeah, what's Spencer drinking?
Yeah,
I'm
Spencer.
drinking the national beer of the state of Iowa, Busch Light. I decided to get fancy by putting it in a Grizzly cooler. I don't own a Grizzly cooler. I have no idea where this koozie came from, but I have it, so I'm drinking a Busch Light out of it.
All right, cheers, brother.
And if you've been fishing with Spencer and you're missing a Grizzly cooler, a Grizzly koozie,
Well, no. And this just so everybody knows, we owe these two gentlemen dinner. We were planning on that, but obviously with COVID and everything, so we were talking about this, right, Kit? So I owe Spencer and his wife pho. I want them to get a traditional homemade pho
You
dish.
don't owe me anything.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
just such a nice guy that you offered to give us dinner.
Yeah.
Like, don't paint a picture like you're doing me a favor or something. Like,
Oh,
you know,
come
you're
on.
just a nice guy.
But we
Spencer,
were
he's doing you a favor.
yeah, a little bit. We were actually betting. Have you ever had pho, Denny?
No, I don't believe so.
Oh man,
I've been to Hoo Hot.
Oh, don't do that, man. Don't do that, man. So you just kind of so the Vietnamese audience that maybe like one or two that watches or listen to us are probably like, dude, no.
Did we have a bet? I think I would have betted that Denny never had pho.
Yeah, I thought he had pho. I think we have a bet, and I owe Kit a beer. Thanks, Denny. So
See, Denny, I would have bet that you would have had pho.
yeah, that's what I thought so too. But it's all right.
I just don't know any good pho cooks. So
Well, there's restaurants that sell pho.
Yes.
Yes.
I don't eat at restaurants.
The names of the restaurants are the best part. There's like one named What the Pho. I love that.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
A lot of them are named pho and some number. It's
Yeah.
like pho 515,
Is
pho
there one?
85.
It's like there's one that's like the fucking.
Yeah.
There's a pho contest
There's
called the Pho King.
Yeah. There's a
Here in
pho
Des Moines.
yeah. It's a
Sweet.
huge pho contest. It's called the Pho King. Exactly. They do it every year. I don't think they got a chance to do it this year because of COVID, but yeah,
Right.
So, but we owe you guys at least. My wife was like, she was prepared too. By the way, Spencer, she was really excited to make you guys because she's like, really? She goes, yeah. And she was gonna make it for you guys, but you know, it kind of sucks right now. It is what it
Brain
is.
check.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we do have to bring this back a little bit too. Spencer owes us all around a beer. He probably still doesn't know this.
No, I don't, because I watched the podcast. So you owe me beer.
Son of a, he did watch it. All right. Well, dang it. Did anybody warn you about that, or did you actually just watch it?
No, I actually just watched it.
Son of a,
Yeah,
okay.
you had to
I'm
see.
full of surprises.
He got us. All right. We all owe him
Full of
around.
something.
You don't even have to make it fancy IPAs. Just give me some, Busch Lights, and I'll be more than happy. Or even Natty Lights, Denny. I'll drink your Natty Lights.
Oh man. All right. I guess we owe him around. All right. Okay. Hey, thank you for being one of our watchers of 3. So we definitely appreciate that,
Yes.
Spencer. So I wanted to, the big reason I asked you guys, I wanted you guys to get on was because I know the open water season's wrapping up, ice season's about to start. And I kind of wanted to hear you guys' like wrap up of the season. Like, so I guess you said, what was the best catch or best memory, each one of you guys had this year, open water wise? Whoever wants to shoot first, go ahead. I just want to know, what was the one fish that you caught? Like, oh my God, it was great. That made your 2020 good, even though 2020 sucks in regards to everything else.
Oh man. I would say I couldn't really put it on a single fish, but every chance I got to fish with Denny was definitely the highlight of my season.
I believe that.
Denny, how about you?
Yeah, Denny. How about you, Denny?
Well, unfortunately, every time I got to fish with Spencer, those were pretty much my worst outings of the season.
That would be the excuse I'd make if you outfished me every time too.
I don't know. I caught a nice blue cat this year. I mean, that was pretty exciting. So that was a big moment, I guess.
Real talk.
I had a pretty good season this year. I was pretty happy overall, but that blue cat was particularly was a real nice moment.
That was a stud for real. Like that was a giant.
Yeah, that
and
was.
You made every fish look big, and that thing looked really big.
Yeah, I mean that was. I don't even know how you got that up, let alone because I wouldn't even know how to get that up off the kayak. That thing was
the night they just slide up, just drag them up in it. You know,
it
was cool because you know how like the blue cats when they get big, they become like they get like weird proportioned and you know they'll get big and fat or something. And like this one had like some of those fish get like the shoulders on the head, you know, and he had kind of like a lump on his head because he was big enough that he was starting to get those weird deformities, and that was cool.
I wouldn't know since all the ones I caught were small.
You're due, Kit, man. You're due.
Oh, yeah, it's not for the lack of trying, that's for sure.
Any of you guys catch any PBs this year? Open water at all of any species?
Yeah, that blue was.
Was it?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that thing was a tank.
Spencer?
No PBs for me.
Spencer's got some. Spencer's PBs are hard to top though because he's got some pretty nice fish back there.
Yeah, you guys.
Blue cats be doable if I was able to spend more time in like good blue cat water, but we're kind of isolated, so it is what it is.
True.
So since like people love watching you two guys together, when's the next time you guys are getting together and fishing?
Danny?
No, I don't know. I guess we can. I believe I have some footage. I know, in fact, that I have some footage yet of a couple of Spencer and I, a couple of outings that just has yet to be edited. So there's some content yet to come out. It's been a minute since Spencer and I have been out on the water together. So, I mean, at this point, I don't know, although it sort of depends on the weather. There's a couple of places I've been thinking about trying to get out while the water's still wet, thinking about maybe seeing if Spencer wanted to go, but
I've just been sitting by my phone, just waiting for Danny to call me. Good thing I wasn't holding my breath, or I'd been dead a long time ago.
Hey, speaking of content, Denny, are we gonna see some blue cat videos or what?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Yes, you will. Yes, you will.
Because I know you caught them. I was like, man, where's the blue cat video? I'm waiting.
I sort of got backed up on footage, which was a new thing. But I also I sort of backed off on. I tried to stick to like a happy medium with the production schedule. So I'm aiming for one video every 2 weeks, and I've been pretty close to that. So, but I had I got kind of backed up on stuff. So I'm just rolling it out. Keep everybody on the edge of their seats. That's how you do it, unless you're Spencer.
Yeah.
And
you got Spencer.
Drive it in and drive it in.
You did two videos a week, right, Spencer?
Yeah, it's getting tougher. Fall in Iowa, especially if the walleyes aren't biting, is rough.
Yeah, I know. Found out today and a few other days.
I went on a trip last weekend to chase some blue cats, and we picked up some decent fish. So that'll be a video on Monday, and that one was a whole lot of fun to edit. I went with my buddy Sam, who is a living giant. He's like 6'8", and I didn't let him hold any fish because he makes them all look small. And then my buddy Seth, and it was just good time. So there'll be some good footage from that one on Monday.
Cool. Excited to see that one. You guys ever gonna fish like tournaments or anything? I know you guys have done a couple tournaments here and there, but I'm just curious, like, you guys ever gonna do more tournaments, record the tournaments or anything like that on down the road off the yak?
You know, for me, like tournaments, just I don't love them. You know, I love adventures. I love getting out in the middle of nowhere, and tournaments, they're fun. And if somebody asks me to fish a tournament, I'll fish a tournament. And every once in a while, I'll do a tournament just because. I did one this summer, but it's not something that I have to do, you know, like, I guess my BS excuse is like I wrestled collegiately and have competed for everything, you know, and then now anymore fishing just a chill out time, relax time, get away from people time, and to mix that with competition. It's not that I won't do it. It's just not something that I'm going to go seek out. So I'll fish some tournaments, but I'm not going to fish a whole series probably. Maybe someday I'll do it just to do it, but right now it's not a top priority.
Yeah, I'm very similar. You know, I have fished tournaments in the past, and like getting together. You know, it's a good way to meet people and kind of hang out and some of the camaraderie, and that's fun. I do enjoy that, and I do kind of like the strategy aspect of it, and where you there can be kind of a head game you start to play with yourself, which is it's kind of fun to do once in a while just to work through that. But I don't have the passion for tournament fishing like a lot of guys do. It's just not my bag, you know. So if they do the I mean this year was hard too, just with the COVID stuff, but because we were going to do one. There was going to be one early in the spring that Spencer and I were going to do. And the weather, that was right around the time when COVID started its first sort of break loose. And
it was the beginning of May.
Yeah, so we didn't do that. And then there's that one in Kentucky that, oh yeah, right. There's my trophy right there.
Daddy.
So I would like to go back and defend my title there, you know. When I say that, I mean go fish and lose, but that would be okay because you know that was kind of a fun place to fish. So because it's just ginormous. Yeah, I don't go looking for tournaments. You know, I go looking for just adventures.
You go looking for a fight.
I go looking for a fight.
Paddle up. Still looking for a fight. Can I get an autographed copy of that? You know, when you get a minute.
Yeah, if you guys don't know, it's kind of Denny's thing in his videos.
I gave up the catchphrase. I retired it. I retired it. I couldn't do it. There was a while with the videos where I was trying to follow all the rules, you know, and oh, you got to do this, and here, you know, the branding stuff, and I made kind of a run at it, and finally I was like, this is not who I am. So I quit all that nonsense. So I edit them the way I like to edit them, and it's all good now.
Hell yeah. Attaboy, Daddy.
Hope you catch a giant.
Right.
Oh man, that's good stuff, man.
Since we're talking about branding and stuff, so Spencer, you know, I kind of want to ask you, you've blown up, I think, quite a bit this year. Maybe it started last year. I guess this is for those people that are kind of getting into YouTube and stuff, or those smaller channels. I know there's no secret sauce, but what do you think contributes to your success?
Well,
look at him. Just look at him.
His smile, right, Denny?
So, well,
ginger gold right there.
You're making me blush, or maybe it's just because I'm a ginger and naturally red all the time. But I feel like success is a matter of perception, you know, or blowing up's a matter of perception. The biggest thing I'd say is just if you posted a video a week for a whole year, and better yet, 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week for a whole year, I think a lot of people would be amazed at, you know, advancement and how much you build an audience. The consistency is number one. Consistency is everything, because people if they can count on you, that means a whole lot. And if they can count on you for a video, they're more likely to stick around. So I think that's everything. That's the number one thing. You know, you can do a lot of things wrong, but if you're consistent, you can make some noise as far as YouTube goes, or just media creation in general, whether it's a podcast or anything. You know, just when you say you're going to do something, you do it, and you set a schedule, and you make sure it happens, and you just make it happen.
The following will come, right?
I mean, as long as you keep improving. You know, the following will come, but it will come faster if you keep improving. You don't take anything personal, you know, even if some jerk comments something. Like I just posted a video tonight and I was skimming through the comments and trying to reply to as many as I could. And there were some that I was just like, man, like, what did I do that was so bad? But it's all feedback, you know, like you can take everything with a grain of salt and you can make improvements based on that feedback and just get a little better all the time. You're not going to make big jumps, and keep creating content if that's what you want to do. And then put a spin on it where it's fun. You know, if it's fun, you're going to want to do it. So I like making my videos. I like picking on myself. I like picking on everyone else in real life. And then I do the same thing in a video and it's fun. And that's all there is to it, Kit.
Yeah, I kind of knew the answer already, but I just wanted to put it out there for like our listeners and stuff.
Yeah, because
there's drink a beer. Then you drink a beer.
Or another or two. I grabbed another already. I don't know about you guys.
I'm on number 2.
Oh, all right, cool. So
I only count because you pointed it out.
All right. Yeah, I had it. I'm reaching out. I'm drinking an Avery beer now. I'll give him a quick shout out because maybe one of these days, right, Danny? We're still working on that, man. We're still working on the beer sponsorship, you know?
Right?
Anytime, any day.
Anytime.
We've had a few donated, so that was kind of awesome. So I'll take it.
Free beer, man. Free beer's free beer.
There you go. Oh boy, this one's tart. Oh, it's got passion fruit and spices. That's why. Oh boy. Ugh. All right, I'm gonna have to drink this one quick.
Are you drinking beer out of a coffee mug, or are you drinking something else out of it?
Oh, it's a beer out of a coffee mug.
No.
Oh, if you ever want to get a Beer Fish Fanatics coffee mug, you can always go to mopopfishing.com, everybody. We do have the mugs up there now.
Do you have koozies?
We don't have koozies, but then just because you said that, now I'm gonna have to create one.
Beer Fish Fanatics beer, not sell koozies.
Oh,
you have
boy.
coffee mugs. You got the hangover taken care of, but you haven't taken care of it.
Baby steps, Spencer.
Yeah, branding. Come on, man. He's the branding guy over here.
Just slowly but surely, we'll get there one of these days. Don't worry. We're trying, man. We're trying. This year, what was the I guess between you two when you guys fish together? What's the funniest idiotic moment that you guys had together that wasn't on camera?
Oh man.
Hey, just 1 or 2 or 3, guys.
Well, you asked for number 1, and it's just like, I don't know. Like, there's so much I have to edit out that is not family friendly at all.
Oh boy.
I don't know if there's a moment that sticks out. Like, are you thinking anything, Denny?
I don't know if there's anything. I mean,
it's constant. You know, it's just like one thing after another after another.
It's fairly ongoing. Yeah, the hilarity never stops. Okay, so camping, showing up and camping in the rain at a park while there was this giant country music festival going on that we had no idea was there.
Was that when I was already there? Or is that me and you showed up together? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's when we showed up together, right?
Oh, yeah. Everything starts blending together, man.
I'm pretty sure that's where we showed up together.
Yes, it was. That's right.
Yeah, because I was like, I only came because you wanted to come. And you were like, well, I only came because you wanted to come. I'm like, it's one of my idea was yours. And then we decided that we had misunderstood each other in the text thread. And each one of us was just agreeing to go because the other one wanted to go. And then we show up, the weather's and it's raining. I woke up in like 4 inches of water.
Okay. I remember that.
And we went to bed and there was this giant country music festival going on. And we were like 100 feet from the stage trying to sleep. I was like, let's never do this again. Ever.
Yeah. And then we went down to try and catch bait at the first spot, nothing. And then we finally caught a couple wipers.
Yeah. There's a lot of good times. We have a pretty good time when we go out fishing together.
Fun people have fun, Denny.
Right?
That's
right.
We are fun.
That's a fact.
Did you guys catch any good stuff down there though, besides just the wipers? Or
no, that was a terrible trip. I told you every time I went fishing with Spencer this year, it was crap.
Well, I think it was crap for me all year. I guess I probably shouldn't have said body of water names.
Bleep
You
it
can-
out. Yeah.
Yeah,
can
but
bleep that out.
can't go beep.
Yeah, that's kind of my rule of thumb is I never mention bodies of water anymore. But
Smart
yeah,
move.
that lake was not good to me at all, even once this year.
I think I remember it being pretty rough for you.
It was very good to me this year.
It was. I'm happy for
In fact, I only had really one bad day on it
with me.
with you.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not true. There were a couple other days where I was there for more than one day, and only one day was the day that really most trips that I took panned out for me, which was nice.
Yeah, I can't think of a moment that really sticks out. We just kind of give each other crap the whole time, and it's a good time. And well, I guess no, we didn't have any. Did we have any big portages this year? I can't.
Not this year. We didn't get. Not too bad. Like the worst one we had was the one where you caught that good fish out of.
That's right. And that wasn't bad at all. That was just one log.
Yeah, that was up and over. That was pretty easy. I mean, by our standards, that was just, we almost paddled over it.
Practically. No, it was a good time, good year. Give us another question.
So how's fishing lately? I mean, I know you've been hitting the river a lot, Spencer, but what's Denny been up to?
In all honesty, this season was going so well and I was having so much fun, and I don't even know exactly what happened. The fall completely derailed on me, and I had like a series of events that came up that kept me off the water. Like I can't go this weekend and I can't go this weekend. And then like the weekends where I could go, like there would be a big front moving through, and I would be like, all right, I'm just going to wait till next weekend. And then we had that, like, we got like super cold, like all of a sudden there, it worked out to where I kept saying I'm going to go next weekend. And I'm like, I've been on the water once in like 2 months now, and I'm starting to get like edgy. So I'm like, well, that was a really crappy way to end the season. I had a good season going, and then it just totally petered out, and I haven't even been able to get out and go fishing. And yeah, so thanks for bringing it up, though. I appreciate it.
Kit, good job, Kit.
No problem.
Good talk. I'm gonna go now.
Well, you've been catching lately, though, Spencer.
A lot of catfish. Walleyes haven't been nice to me. I haven't made it anywhere where the hybrids are still going. So it's just been a lot of catfish. And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, especially out of cold water, they taste really good. So no real complaints on that end.
So I wanted to ask you too. Now I know you've been doing a lot of catching cooks lately on your videos, which is awesome. But is that something you just decided to implement into your stuff, man? And according to Denny, I mean, you're the Rachel Ray of YouTube now. So
Rachel Ray of the River.
Of the river.
That might be the nicest thing he's ever said to me.
Might be.
It might be. I've always liked fish. It's not, I mean, most people who start fishing, it's either A, they like to catch fish, or B, they like to eat fish, or C, they like both. And I would venture to say most people either start in sea or enter into like that realm where they like to catch fish and eat fish. And, growing up, I always did that kind of stuff. And then I became a grown up and life got.
When did that happen?
Yeah, I guess
Since the last time we went fishing.
Good point. That's a fair point. So I haven't grown up, but I don't have as much time as I once did, and I kind of got away from the keeping as many fish and eating as many fish. And then the last couple of years, I've kind of got back into it. And then conveniently, the cooking fish on camera thing, people seem to enjoy that, and I enjoy eating, so it's like a match made in heaven.
Oh, that's true. All right, so keep them
He
coming.
does enjoy eating. Every time we go fishing, like every time I turn around and look, he's like, oh, it's time to eat again. He's got more food with him. It's ridiculous.
Oh,
Well, in my defense, I like to lift weights a lot. And when you do squats or deadlifts and heavy ones, I don't know what it is. I just can't get full. So I just eat.
man,
Wait till you turn 40.
exactly. Must be nice, man.
Well, I only eat when I'm hungry. I'm just hungry all the time.
Good answer.
Are you gonna put out on us this year? Or are you gonna ice fish with us this year, Spencer?
What do you mean out? Like,
Because
I've only-
last time you talked, you're like, man, I'm not a big fan of ice fishing anymore, guys. I was like,
why
what?
did I say that? I literally just bought 2 new jaw jackers.
Oh, all
I
right.
bought a new sled. I sold my old uninsulated ice hut and just bought a brand new insulated 4-man pop-up so I can do a camp out on the ice.
Oh, call me. I'm up.
Well, you won't fit. So, well, actually you're small, so you might fit. But you got to bring your
He's
short.
gonna say, "Oh, well, Denny won't call me. I've got a 4-man insulated hut, but
I just said
there's no
I
room
just
for you."
said, you have the short cot. I have a tall cot. So you have bottom bunk, I'll have top bunk. But like I'm pretty jacked. I'm gonna dedicate pretty much all of ice fishing to trying to catch catfish. You know, it might not work out, but I would really, really, really love to get dialed on catfish in our area, you know, and there's catfish to be caught, but I don't know, they're just so fickle, you know, like Kit, you remember last year when we fished, there was like 6 bites.
Oh yeah.
They like swam around my rods to hit your baits.
Yeah. I got hit 6 times, but I didn't catch one single fish that day.
Well, I mean, you had circle hooks on jaw jackers. You know, I didn't want to say anything. So I didn't want to say
No.
anything.
I had octopus hooks, but they weren't circles.
They weren't, and you still missed them?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you didn't miss them. The jaw jacker missed them, but
I
anyway,
made-
I'd really like to get dialed on catfish. I'm going to try my hardest to get dialed on catfish this year. It might happen, it might not, but that's going to be my big thing. And as far as putting out on you guys, I only put it out when I get invited. So I never got invited, so there's no way I could have like said, you know, like out on you guys.
Hey, I didn't say it, that's all him.
Touche.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get out as much as possible with one of you 3, because I have like the one essential component that I don't have right now is the hut.
Yeah.
Do you have an auger yet? You have an electric?
I mean, a manual one.
Yeah.
I don't have
I
an
remember. I remember.
It works.
I remember too. The first time I saw Denny out there, I was like, oh boy, I think it was thick too that day.
I was like, Danny, just use mine, man. Come on.
Oh, and I also got one of these. I got a cold snap cover for my auger.
Oh, nice. Well, safety,
Yeah.
man. Safety right there. So
Hey,
anybody who's listening on this, Spencer just put up, he got a cap for his auger, so he doesn't cut himself, the feet, shoes, or anything that they can actually get pretty dangerous. Those suck.
And it goes right on. You don't have to like mess with the bungee cord. It just pops on.
Yeah, I think it like snaps on, right? Something like that.
Yep.
You just put, yep. I think I've seen those. I might have to get one of those. The bungee stuff, it does get a little finicky, and then all of a sudden you got freaking blades right there. So yeah, that's a good idea. I should definitely do that. But no, if you guys do the camping stuff, I think Kit, he's looking to do that too this year. You guys should like do one all together, and then I probably can't camp out, but I can at least go till whenever. Would be nice.
Yeah, that's something I want to do more this winter, camping out on the ice more.
I think it'd be fun. Like I used to think cold water catfish, like during the day was the best time, and maybe it still is. But tonight I caught half the catfish I caught during the day, and then the other half I caught at night. I mean, it was warm out today, but we're still talking. It's almost Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that one day, Denny, where I think me and Denny finally got the catfish dialed in through the ice. And I think one of the times was when it was the day that I camped out on the ice. We caught all our catfish during the day, and that whole night I did not catch a single catfish. It was weird.
You know, I don't know if they just change location or if they quit biting. You know, little experimentation goes a long ways.
Yeah, we talked
Yeah.
to Jeff with the DNR. I think we have some new spots we want to check out that he definitely recommended in regards to catfish. We talk about that one offline, but yeah, he mentioned some spots that we should definitely try and check out this year for catfish. So pretty excited to try those out. So it'd be pretty cool.
I think Denny, we need to go back to that lake. I think that's the first place I want to go to. to try to catch cats because we did okay a couple
Yeah,
times out there.
we did okay. Yeah.
But that's such a drive. There's so many
Yeah.
local bodies of water that have
Yeah,
just
true.
a catfish population.
There's
Yeah.
a couple that are pretty close that I'd like to try and get on that have good catch this winter.
I've actually never caught a catfish through the ice. That's my goal. And that's actually my goal this ice season is to catch a catfish, at least a decent catfish through the ice. That's my goal.
Respect.
I'm so glad I caught cats through the ice last year because it was a monkey on my back for like 2 or 3 seasons. Oh man. Then that first one was an accident because I think I was in 23, 25 feet of water. Like, hey, there's a mark at 10 feet. Must be a bluegill or crappie. Reel it up. It was a catfish.
I've had that happen with walleyes, but never catfish. I caught a walleye 8 feet down over 25 foot of water one time. It's like 25 inch or two.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, this is slob and whack.
You gonna try to target wipers again, Spencer?
Yes, I am. I'm excited about it. I want to get dialed on catfish, but I really want to catch a wiper.
Yeah, me too.
That's my monkey right there is a wiper. I really want to get a wiper through the ice this season. I might find myself tagging along with Kit at some point.
Yeah.
It's tough. Spencer will tell you.
Well, I mean, they're just fickle. It reminds me of they act a lot like walleyes. They'll come in and they'll inspect your bait and move around a little bit, and then at least for me, they've been gone.
Yeah, last year was pretty slow for me, but the year before it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember you had some nice fish the year before.
No, but that'll be a whole lot of fun. I'm excited for ice. We probably won't get ice till like the middle of January, but I don't know. It'll be what it is, and when I get to go, I'm gonna go.
Yeah. I think I think you're right in regards to ice. I don't think we're at least central Iowa. We probably won't have safe ice, like you said, probably till January for sure. Pending, we'll see in December. But I think, I want to catch some wipers. I didn't catch one last year. 2 years ago, like Fishing Kit said, it was a good year for us. But I think we're just I think all of us is just trail Fishing Kit and say where is the wipers, and we'll follow him. I think
Hey,
hopefully he'll lead
that
us.
means if I don't catch any, nobody catches any.
Real question: have they stocked any more this year, or in the last 2 years?
Where are you? Is any
At this infamous body of water that holds wipers, where you can go ice fishing.
Oh yeah. I don't.
I'll have to look at the stocking report.
I have to look at the site. I don't think so, but yeah, I think it should double check that. I'm not sure. I can ask him. But yeah, I don't know. I can text him real quick and find out.
Because if they stock so many and then there's no more and they haven't stocked any more, your numbers are going to drop because I know there's fish coming out. So
Yeah, very true. Always
and that's why I'm going to chase catfish, because there's a bajillion of them.
like that. All right. That's our goal. That's my goal for sure. I got to catch a catfish this year through the ice kit. At least, what was my, what did I say? I wanted to, I think it was like, what did it say about at least a 5-pounder at least, I think.
And aiming high, dude.
All right. I'll take a catfish period, man. It just through the ice.
But I guess you gotta set yourself a goal. I say it all the time. If all I catch is catfish through the ice this winter, I'm glad.
I'm excited actually for ice season because actually my wife for some reason lets me go out a little bit more to go fish during the ice season. Maybe because they're stuck at home, they can't really go anywhere and do anything. So I guess I can go ice fish more. So I guess get a chance to get out there.
If they're home more, then they're like, "Oh, you're still here? Weren't you going to go do something?"
Pretty much, man. That's my life. Danny, trust me, it's one of those. It's a catch-22. It's like, why are you still here? And then when I'm go fishing a little bit too long, dude, are you ever gonna come home? Like, you need to do this. Like, it's never a win-win situation. So, and then I got the 4 girls. They want to go out. Hey, this is a funny thing. They've been catching me watching your guys' videos. So they're like, "Who's that guy?" And they're like, "Okay, I want to go fishing with him." And I'm like, "All right." I put it on you guys. You guys got to put them on fish now because my daughter hasn't caught a catfish yet. So that was Damon, my oldest daughter. She goes, "I want to catch a catfish." So I was like, "All right, I'm gonna have to get a hold of you guys so we can take my daughters go catfishing." But they're actually super excited to go ice fishing. Of all fishing things to do, they actually are excited to go ice fishing for whatever. Probably because I was pulling them around the sled last year, right, Kit?
Yeah.
And I kind of entertained. I was their horse. on the ice, pulling them around the sled for a good hour when we weren't catching any bluegills or anything at all for about 3 hours. So I decided to be a horse and just pull them around a whole pond on the sled. That was fun until I decided like this was not fun anymore.
When you take the kids fishing, you have to be really adaptable, right? That's the name of the game. I have two grandkids, and starting to get to take them out a little bit. And the oldest one is 5,
Mhm.
and he's just about at the age where he can, like, I mean, I don't get a fish, but he's like, he can fish for a little while and not be completely just the littler one. I'm just chasing constantly. So, but yeah, you get a small window of time where there better be some bluegills biting. And then if they're not, then you got a plan B and a plan C.
Yep, that was that happened to us because my dog in 10 minutes in, they're like, "This is boring."
Right.
Like, great. I was at that moment within 5 to 10 minutes, so I had to decide to, like I said, I had to pull them around in a sled run. And well, luckily we had Kit's camera that entertained them for an additional 10 minutes. They can see the camera down there. Any new toys you guys getting for this year for ice fishing besides? Spencer decided to go all out with all his stuff now. But any cool new electronics or anything you guys are getting this year?
Danny?
I got most of my stuff last year, and I haven't picked up anything. The only thing I need now is the hut, really. I mean, I could throw a bunch of money at a good auger, but
I think you need some cleats too, Danny. You're like you.
no, I did
remember seeing you
get
like
some
shimmy.
cleats. I did get some cleats.
Is there a specific thing you're looking in the hut, or just any hut at all?
No, I mean, I need something because I don't have one. It's like the missing piece, and it's kind of a big piece.
Definitely need. Are you gonna go with insulated or no?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yes.
It will just depend on what my options are. I don't know. I get so torn on spending money on ice fishing stuff because I don't like. I know you guys like ice fishing. Yeah, it's almost here, and I'm just like, how much longer till how much longer till it freezes up and then melts again so that we can have open water?
Dude, like if you're gonna get a hut, you can spend $300 on an insulated one or $240 on an uninsulated one. Like, get an insulated hut.
Yeah.
Get an insulated hut. Because I bought uninsulated and immediately regretted it afterwards. Like, you get the water dripping all over you. It's nice to have a heater or whatever, but you can feel the wind coming through, and I don't care like if it has holes or not. Like, I don't know. It's not a waste of money. It's better than nothing. But if you're gonna spend this much and then you have to spend this much more
right now,
just get insulated.
If that's what my options boil down to, then I'm sure that's what I'll do, because I would rather buy one and not be like, well, I'm going to get one and then decide I want to upgrade later. So
exactly.
What kind did you end up getting, Spencer? Because I know you just sold your other one.
I got an Eskimo fat fish with 4-man insulated.
I agree with you on the insulated because I have two. I have one. It's like a 3-man that's not insulated. I bought since day one when I first started ice fishing. I still have it actually, but it sucks. Like you said, the dripping, it's just not as fun. I have a 8-man one. Well, I don't think you can fit 8-man, but I have an 8-man one. It's insulated on top. The sides aren't insulated, but the top is not bad since the top's insulated. It helps with that dripping and everything. But if I can go back, like you said, if I can go back and change of anything, I wish I would have gotten just an insulated one. Like you said, spend an extra couple $100. It's just
it's not even that. It's not even a couple hundred. The difference in price is not enough to determine you from buying one or the other. It's like you have this much money to spend, and then you spend another 10 to 20% more, and you get instant. You're going to spend 300. Why not spend 350? Or you're going to spend 350. Why not spend 415 to get the insulated?
Agreed. Yep. Nope. I agree. You're definitely right on that. So I wish I would have done that. It's all right though. I guess I got it now. So, and
you could have a lot worse.
Yeah. Worst case, scenario, I'll just jump in fishing kits. Whatever.
We'll fit.
Yeah.
What how big is that clam one you got, or is it an otter?
An otter. I think it's a 4 to 5. I wouldn't put 5 people in there. We'll we'll just call it like three. Like three people with some gear is pretty good. I guess
Yeah.
four people without all our gear in there would be okay, I guess.
Right. I feel like gear is the big thing. It's like an extra person.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it really is. I think I don't know how when they label it like you just said, 5 to 6 man or 6 man, whatever. It's I always at least take a person and a half down. It's
Yeah.
I mean, as big as it is, like because like I said, the one that I have is just 3 to 4. Dude, it's like 2 guys with their gear in there at best. I'm like, it's so tight in there. It's not like we're sleeping in it either. So it's like, we're ice fishing. It's like you got to have that little bit of room. So yeah, I agree that I wish they would just maybe it's for like super super slender small people. I guess you can probably fit.
I think it's kind of just for marketing. I think the bigger number you could put on there.
True.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I didn't buy anything new this year. I don't think I might have to get a new sled. I think my sled's getting a little too small. Especially when I take out the kids, because they always want I have to bring extra stuff out for them. So I think I'm gonna have to get a bigger sled. But I don't know, Kit, are you getting anything extra new for ice fishing this year?
I'm trying to sell some electronics to upgrade to something.
So if he hasn't sold it by the time this one airs, anybody, make sure to hit up Fishing K. You're selling your LX7, right?
Yeah, I got a flasher I'm trying to get rid of, and
Yeah.
a fish finder from my kayak. And I just sold an underwater camera, but all these are going towards one thing. And
I wonder what that one thing is.
Yeah, I wonder what you can sell all this stuff for and how much this one thing is.
Everything, a piece of electronic you own, and then you can pay for 15% of this one other item.
It'll be a down payment.
Right.
Yeah, I want to get a live scope. If I can't sell all that stuff, I shouldn't buy it because it's a lot of money.
No, man, you got to buy it, man. You got to do it. This is the thing. You got to do it now, Kit, before you get stuck where I am, where I don't get to buy like that. Just I don't even get an opportunity to even ask that question because I already know the look and the response. So buy it now, like I just said. You don't have nothing to worry about, but get it now because then I can live with you and I can
just money is the problem.
Money's always the problem. You'll make more tomorrow though, bud. Just go buy the thing.
Exactly.
And let me borrow it sometimes.
Well, we'll just go with you. Yeah, borrow it, go with you. What's the difference?
Yeah, it's the same thing. I mean, you can cover two holes with that, no problem.
Oh, yeah. Easily like 4, I think, because I saw on the video. Yeah, if you guys are within I think 3 to 4 feet of each other, if you drill all those holes, I mean, we can all literally use one. If we were in the hut, we can literally all 4 of us could probably use that one finder. Yeah,
I think you could go as wide as like 50 feet, but you run into not being able to see the screen at that point.
Yeah. No, I watched an uncut angling video where they were fishing a tournament and they had 4 live scopes going at the same time.
Oh, damn, that's a lot of money.
Banned. Yeah, they're actually banned in a lot of tournaments.
Are they now?
Really?
So the live scopes are banned now?
Good. It's too good in some tournaments. Yeah.
For ice fishing or for open water?
No, both.
Oh, really?
It's too good. And we were talking with I was listening to the DNR's podcast. In Oklahoma,
mm-hmm.
They've broken, I think, the state record for spoonbills. I want to say 5 times this year, and it was ever since a guide got live scope. So he just, scopes around, sees a big fish, casts at it. It's too easy, at least on paper. But that's snagging.
With snagging, that makes sense because you don't have to coerce the fish into biting. You just literally throw your treble hook on top of it and snag it. So that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're in a body of water that has those fish in it. Not every body of water does, but if you're in that body of water that has those 100 to 140 pound spoonbills, that makes sense.
All right, Kit, you got a month left to get that live scope. So save up your money the next couple paychecks, sell your gear now, you get the live scope, and we can all see it in action all together.
Dude, I started prepping food, so I'm trying to stop myself from eating out. Like $50 a week, man, that's a lot of money. That's all money going towards the live scope.
Right.
Oh man,
dude, just imagine you're gonna catch so much more fish, just because of that.
My hope is to have one by this time next year.
Good goal.
That's my hope. Fingers crossed.
I wonder, you think any other company's gonna? Did we have this conversation? I don't know. If we have, Kit, but is there gonna be any other company? Because why are they always the only company, Garmin, that is, that has them? You know what I'm saying? With the technology wise, there's a plenty of other competition out there. I'm just surprised that they don't have at least something similar to it.
I think
Well,
Lowrance has something similar, but
Do
the
they?
resolution's not nearly as good.
you got to keep in mind too, like Garmin is so multifaceted that they're bringing in technology from a variety of different fields. It's not like Minn Kota, they just do fish finders, trolling motors. That's pretty much it. And Lowrance is in the same boat. And then you get into Garmin that does now trolling motors, fish finders, GPS, a variety of different whatever you call those smartwatches, and a million other things that people know about. I don't. They do a whole lot, and then behind closed doors, they're working on 8 million other things over here. So they have all these different realms of technology, and then they just integrated them into a fish finder that is like nothing ever seen before. And then Minn Kota and Lowrance are just playing catch up. That's the reality of the situation. And I mean, like, I don't know. I'm gonna roll everything into Garmin from here on out because they're leading the way, and they're also first generation and everything. So they're going to be working out the bugs before everyone else too. So Garmin's going to be where it's at for a while, maybe for a long time.
Yeah, and that's why it's as expensive as it is until those other manufacturers can, catch up. They got no reason to drop the price, really. All right. Anyways, enough about electronics. What do you guys got planned coming up for fishing? Any trips or anything?
I'm going to chase some big channel cats once the ice forms. And then I'm hopefully going to squeak in a blue cat trip before then somewhere. I haven't made up my mind where. And then maybe another blue cat trip in January or February.
Yeah, I'd like to get out. I mean, I want to get out. I want to get out on some open water to target blue cats at least one more time before the water freezes. So I don't know. I'll hit up Spencer and see if he's up for going.
You're not invited.
I'm going. I'm inviting you.
Oh,
Gee, see?
Now that you put it that way.
that changes everything.
It's been actually this year. It's kind of funny. I've done more solo trips this year. It's been kind of nice to not make a big production out of it, right? I've done a handful of trips where I just leave Friday night after work and I drive for hours and I sleep in my truck next to some water and then get up and fish all day Saturday and then load up my and drive home in the dark at the end of the day, and get home at sometime after midnight. And it's a lot of driving in a short window, but at the same time, it's kind of worked out for me, and I know that nobody really wants to do that.
You're right.
I feel like if I drive so many hours, I want to maximize, I want to spend more time fishing.
Right. No,
like the whole weekend versus one night or whatever.
I get you, right? And that's what I'm saying. And I've had, it's just worked out good for me that like I put in one really long day of fishing and I'm like, I've had a good day, or and I'm like, I got it covered. And then I go home and it's a long stretch, but then I get to wake up at home on Sunday and I get to take care of stuff around that I got to take care of. That's home stuff, and I'm not getting home at 6:30 on Sunday, and then I got to get unloaded and get ready all my stuff to be able to work the next day and try and jam all my weekend responsibilities into an hour and a half before I need to go to bed. So, and I don't mind the driving, so it's
Wham.
I'm saying I've just adapted.
I'm going to do the old man thing, like back in my day, as in Sunday, I got home at 8:30 and had a 5-gallon bucket of shad that I had to vacuum seal before I got to my weekday meal preparation. And I'm just fortunate that I have a wonderful wife who had food made up, and I just had to package it. And then I had to get my clothes ready, and then I had to get all my footage offloaded and then I had to get my batteries all charged up, and then I had to get my tackle put away, and like clothes, laundry, blah 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 blah. And then all of a sudden it's 11:30, and I'm like, I gotta wake up in 6 hours. I should shower.
Oh man, too funny, dude. You got anything else, kid? Man, this has been awesome. I just love talking to you guys, man. I just you guys bring a lot of fun when it comes to fishing and just stories and like that. So definitely enjoy you guys' conversation, enjoy you guys' time, just spending the time to join us and everything. Okay, you got anything else for them?
I think people call it chemistry between you two.
Agreed.
That's weird, kid.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Technically, explosions are chemistry, so I can't argue.
Here we go. We got the teacher coming out right there. I love the science teacher, right?
Science.
I guess all I got is we kind of touched about your plans as far as fishing goes, but like what's next for you guys, future plans, and if people want to get a hold of you, how do they get a hold of you? You throw out your social medias and whatnot.
Danny?
I'm on Facebook. It's Float Fish Adventure. I got a page, and the same for the YouTube. And you can, I reply to comments on both. So, and I guess on Instagram too. I get people that message me. It's kind of nice, actually. Sometimes it's just random people will message me like this. It's a picture of some fish, like, dude, I've been watching your videos and trying what you do with the log jams and whatnot. And I caught this fish, and that's cool, and I'm always happy to hear that, and I like it, and I'm happy to answer questions when people have them. I don't feel like I'm some big hotshot expert, but I'm happy to share what information if people have a question, I'm happy to answer it. So as far as plans, you're looking at it, I just, I'm trying to keep it fun and get on the water when I can. And that's it.
Cool.
River Certified on Instagram, Facebook. I have a Twitter. I haven't been on there for probably 6 months. The fun one. I have a TikTok.
Oh,
so yeah, check out River Certified on TikTok. Oh, and I guess YouTube. I have YouTube too.
Oh, yeah,
podcast is coming up. Yes.
There you go.
It was supposed to start last night, but it didn't work out. So we're gonna get that ramped up in a couple weeks and start posting River Certified podcasts here before too long. So
that's pretty exciting.
That is.
I'm pretty jazzed about that. I have a face for radio, so I feel like
that's so awesome. So everybody's listening and watching. That's the first time I think he's mentioned that. So make sure you guys check in on his podcast. I'm going to tune in on that for sure. We definitely appreciate you guys.
You're going to be on it, like tuning in. You're going to be on it too.
You sure? You may want Fishing Kid. You don't want this guy. This guy's just a drinker.
No, it's gonna. Well, you drink all you want. Like you'll be on it. This will be reversed, except I'll be the one throwing out the questions.
Gotcha. I like that. So this is gonna be fun, man. I love that. Yeah, you guys, you too. I just want to give you guys a heads up. Keep pumping out your guys' content. Been a big fan for quite some time now. So everything you guys do, I think you guys represent Iowa really well, and I appreciate that. Born and raised, I think all of us are. So that's why it's pretty cool to see you guys grow and your guys' channel grow, and just see how many people follow you guys and everything. So it's pretty cool. So I just want to let you guys know that, and then for you guys to even spend a little bit of time with us, just to bullshit a little bit, have a couple beers, just talk about fishing and everything. I definitely appreciate that. Pretty sure Fishing Kid appreciates it too. So I can't wait to get out with you guys on the ice. And you know what? We're going to catch you guys on wipers hopefully this year. Hopefully I can catch a catfish this year. And then next year, just to give you guys a heads up, I want to target a flathead. I haven't caught a flathead yet. There's two species I want to go for next year. So I'll let you guys know now, is that the flathead, and I definitely want to do a muskie. So I'm also.
So to follow up on that, I'm going to start a guide service next year. And I have a 2072 jet, I guess, tunnel hole jet with a 150 on the back coming, and it'll be done in March or April. and I'll only charge you double. So
Only me, just so everybody knows. Only Grandy. He's gonna charge.
everyone else gets regular price, but Grandy gets charged double.
Love it. I love it.
This is what you get when you offer to make him food, right? This is the thanks.
Right.
You bring pho, it's free.
All right. Love it. So, hey, everybody heard that. That's awesome, Spencer. Good luck, man. We're going to have you guys back here again. Hopefully, maybe we'll do another episode maybe after the ice season. We'll see how everything's going. And right before, I'm hoping hopefully I might be upgrading my kayak. I'm thinking about it right now. I got to get permission from the boss. We'll see on that. So,
well, somebody's going to be selling one because they just bought a boat. Just throwing that out there.
Wait, are you getting away from kayaks altogether, Spencer?
Yeah.
Or
no, I'll keep my Frontier 10 for creeks and stuff, but the Frontier 12 that I basically used as a boat will be I'm gonna sell it this spring because I'm gonna have a boat.
Yeah,
awesome.
I
Good
kind of
stuff.
heard through the grapevine that you bought a boat.
So awesome, man.
Pretty-
Yeah, pretty stoked. I want to see that. So can't wait to see that. Thank you so much, guys, for just joining us. And then, like I said, Fishing Kit will put your guys' notes, how to contact you guys and everything on the show notes and everything. And other than that, thank you so much for joining us, guys. I definitely appreciate it, man.
Thanks for the invite, man. It's always a pleasure.
Nope,
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah, we'll have to get out on the water soon.
Axe. I feel like I'm the only person without a hat. Should I put a hat on?
It's up to
You
you.
have beautiful hair for someone who's 74.
Oh,
I like to show it off.
I understand.
Yeah.
all right. Well, everybody, I think it's recording. Everybody, hopefully, everybody's good. And don't worry about being a potty mouth because I make Kit edit all my swear words out anyway, so we're good to go.
I do it by choice. You don't make me do anything.
Thanks, man.